After watching this video, you'll never underestimate the power of drones. These small man-made flying devices have transformed the way we see the world. They can go into the deepest corners of our planet and capture things no one is supposed to see. Today, we are looking at the top 10 most unsettling and incredible places and things captured by drones. In 2017, an expedition into the depths of the Amazon rainforest provided a glimpse of something extraordinary. Aerial footage was released by Brazil's National Indian Foundation, and it showed a clearing in the forest. The drone captured 16 figures doing their everyday tasks inside this mysterious clearing. This small community had no contact with the outside world. The organization also released still photos of objects found in the area: an axe made from a stone blade, a thatched hut, and canoes made from the hollowed trunks of palm trees. The drone then captured another secret tribe. The tribesmen were covered in red and yellow paint. They were armed with spears and arrows, and one of the men even showed aggression. Their reaction is understandable given the intrusion by the drone. This region is home to more isolated tribes than anywhere else in the country. At least 19 communities in this part of the Amazon are confirmed to have had little to no contact with global cultures. Brazil's National Indian Foundation has been keeping a careful watch on this unnamed tribe for years, but this is the first time they've managed to discreetly record individuals on camera. We sometimes forget how dangerous animals can be. Our next drone footage is a real eye-opener, leaving the world awestruck. While cruising along the coast of Western Australia, a tour group witnessed a tiger shark feeding frenzy. The water turned red as over 70 sharks gathered around a dead humpback whale. The scene was both shocking and fascinating. The sharks didn't hold back, creating a crimson sea around the whale. The drone got an up-close view of the intense feeding frenzy, making it a sight they won't soon forget. China has always been known for its impressive achievements and the challenges it deals with. This image in front of you may look like a unique pasture landscape, but it hides serious problems. Due to a boom in production and a growing population, China faced environmental pollution and carbon emissions issues. To tackle these problems, a bike-sharing program was started to encourage people to use bicycles instead of cars. But this program dangerously backfired. Companies started making more bicycles than the population needed. All the unnecessary bicycles ended up abandoned and piled up in designated areas. Drone footage of the dumping ground outside Beijing showed never-ending stacks of broken and discarded bicycles piled high in a field as far as the eye can see. What looked like a stunning landscape of colors is actually a bike graveyard. Next, we have drone footage capturing an immense fin whale off the coast of Calera in Valencia, Spain. The 55-foot-long, 40-ton whale was seen struggling in the water. Upon investigation, it was revealed that the whale had an unusual condition. On March 4, 2016, a boat captain raised an alarm, thinking the whale might be tangled in a net. Responding to the emergency, veterinarians and biologists from the Oceanographic Foundation in Valencia hurried to assess the situation. Initially, it was thought the whale got caught in a fishing net as it was struggling in shallow waters near a lighthouse in Calera. However, upon closer inspection, a grim reality unfolded. The whale wasn't entangled, but was grappling with an extraordinary challenge: a severe deviation in its spine. The whale had severe scoliosis, which is a rare spinal deformity. The Oceanographic Foundation disclosed the heartbreaking discovery, explaining that the whale's spine was seriously twisted due to this unique form of scoliosis, making swimming a struggle. The contorted spine rendered the majestic creature unable to navigate the waters properly. What you are seeing on your screens right now is the portal to an otherworldly place. It is known as the Door to Hell, and rightfully so. This mesmerizing landmark is none other than the flaming gas crater in the town of Darvaza. It is nestled in the heart of the Karakum Desert, Turkmenistan, and has intrigued scientists and tourists worldwide. But how was this crater formed? In 1971, Soviet geologists discovered a natural gas deposit beneath the Earth's surface while drilling a well in this remote region. Unfortunately, their actions triggered a collapse, causing upper soil layers to give way and form an underground cavern. Faced with the threat of gas poisoning to humans and livestock, the geologists made a bold decision. They decided to set the crater on fire, expecting the fire to eventually die out. But something else happened. The fire was never extinguished. The fiery pit, measuring 230 feet in diameter, has been burning for over 4 decades. In 2013, explorer George Kourounis descended into the crater, where the heat can reach 1,000 degrees Celsius, 1,830 degrees Fahrenheit. But not everyone is as brave as this explorer. Therefore, drone footage has become a resource. If you have acrophobia, you might want to skip this because our next drone footage features a chilling scene of a cable car hanging in the air. Riding a cable car is scary enough, but being stuck in it for 16 hours is horrifying. Sadly, this became a reality for 8 people, 6 school students aged 10 to 16, and 2 teachers in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. The cable car carrying the passengers was allegedly on the 5th trip of the day when the cable snapped, leaving them 1,200 feet above a valley. The group was taking the cable car as a cheap and quick mode of transportation to reach their school in a village on top of the mountain. While the road journey up the mountain would have taken them 2 hours, the cable car cuts the trip short to a mere 4 minutes. The cable car company's owner was later arrested on multiple charges, which included endangering valuable lives and negligence. In 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic was at its peak, a chilling drone video emerged that showed individuals burying mass coffins in the middle of nowhere. The video showed workers in hazmat suits stacking wooden coffins in deep trenches. The footage went viral on the internet, and soon an explanation was released by the Hart Island Project. The video was shot on Hart Island in the Bronx, and it shows a group of New York City prisoners burying sealed coffins of unidentified COVID-19 patients. During the pandemic, many countries carried out the process of mass burying as it was the only viable option. The coffins had to be sealed and buried in a remote place to prevent the spreading of this deadly virus. Hart Island has been used for more than 150 years by city officials as a mass burial site for those with no next of kin or families who cannot afford funerals. The island is the largest mass graveyard in the U.S., containing more than 1 million unclaimed bodies. On April 25 and 26, 1986, the worst nuclear accident in history unfolded. The tragedy occurred at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Pripyat in the former Soviet Union. The incident occurred during a late-night safety test in reactor number 4 of the Chernobyl plant. The test aimed to simulate a power outage and test whether the reactor could be cooled down until the backup electrical generators could come online. However, a combination of design flaws, operator errors, and a lack of proper safety measures led to a series of events that resulted in a catastrophic explosion. As the nuclear core exploded, up to 30% of Chernobyl's 190 metric tons of uranium was released into the atmosphere. The Soviet Union eventually evacuated 335,000 people. The town of Pripyat was also evacuated. At least 28 people initially died as a result of the accident, while more than 100 were injured. Now, you might be wondering why we are discussing this tragic incident. Well, it's because even decades after the Chernobyl disaster, its haunting legacy persists. With the rise of technology, drones have allowed us to witness the haunting aftermath of Chernobyl. Footage shows the desolation and decay of the abandoned buildings, amusement parks, and homes. The city of Pripyat, with its empty classrooms and rusting Ferris wheels, reminds us of the consequences of human actions. So far, we've delved into the footage of disasters and isolated islands, but now, let's shift our focus to something miraculous. Media is calling it the holy grail of shark science. Just a few weeks ago, drone footage shot off the coast of Southern California revealed the first ever glimpse of a newborn great white shark in the wild. Great white sharks have puzzled scientists for decades. Their reproduction is fascinating. Unlike many other marine species, these sharks do not breed in captivity, making it difficult to study their reproductive behaviors up close. Due to these challenges, no one has seen these sharks mate, let alone give birth. Researchers have occasionally encountered newborn great white sharks in the wild, but never this small. The scene was captured by Carlos Guana, a wildlife filmmaker who had been observing sharks in the region for 3 years. According to scientists who have analyzed the footage, the shark's diminutive size and rounded fins suggest it was likely a newborn, possibly only a few hours old. If they are proven true, it would be a significant step towards unraveling the mysteries of the great white shark reproduction. If you want to know where crystal clear water turns to a mesmerizing natural light show, watch this next video also. As always, thank you for watching.